I want to tell you a story about Jill. Jill worked for a supplier of a large manufacturer, Acme Manufacturing. Due to the nature of her position, she was required to be on site at the plant daily. Jill went out of her way to be kind to every employee of her customer who she encountered, from the shift supervisors to the janitorial staff. One particular employee, Carl, had special needs. He was discounted by many at his own company and ignored by Jill's coworkers. But Jill always said hello to Carl and treated him kindly. Whenever she traveled, she would bring him a small magnet for his collection. She'd always ask him about his favorite podcast, which he listened to every morning on his way to work. Unfortunately, one day, Jill was heartbroken to learn that Carl had passed away. While attending his funeral, a woman in a suit approached Jill. It was the CEO of her customer, Acme Manufacturing. The CEO told Jill that Carl was actually her nephew, which shocked Jill. The CEO said she knew and appreciated how kind Jill had been to Carl over the years. The CEO also said that last spring there had been a competitor who had approached Acme with the offer to underbid Jill's company. However, the CEO turned them down, in part because of the quality of Jill's character. Today, I want to explore the topic, who is my customer? And I want to challenge you to cast that net as far and as wide as you can. And, spoiler alert, every single person who has a job has a customer. The interaction may be face-to-face, over the phone, by email, by social media, or by the quality of the work you perform, which speaks louder than words. Your customer may be from another company or part of your very own organization. Your customer may be a person or a company, but I want every person who watches this to know, to believe that if you have a job, you have a customer. I want to start with my friends and shared services. You may never once in your career talk to an external customer, but that doesn't mean you don't have to worry about customer service skills. First, externally. Even if you are not directly communicating with a customer on a regular basis, the quality of your work directly impacts the quality of the service or product your company creates. The better you do your job, the better your customers are served. Often, where you really need customer service skills as a part of shared services is for your customers who are internal rather than external. Just because your internal customers don't pay money for your services doesn't mean they do not deserve your best customer service. For example, imagine you are working for a trucking company that has a call center where drivers who are experiencing mechanical issues can call in and ask for help. If you provide excellent service to your fellow employees, your company is better positioned to provide excellent service to your paying customer. Attitudes, like the flu, are highly contagious. The faster the call center gets its drivers safely back on the road, the faster they will be able to deliver the product on behalf of the customer. If people are treated well internally, it increases the odds that they will treat others well externally. Unfortunately, the opposite is true as well. Say a driver calls into the call center and has a negative interaction. What are the chances he or she will turn around and make the next delivery with a smile? You are there to facilitate other employees to do an excellent job for your paying customers. Now, let's shift our focus and talk about everyone's favorite kind of customers. Traditionally, there are two types of paying customers. The first type is individuals, also known as consumers. The second type is other businesses. This relationship is known as business to business, or B2B for short. Keep in mind, though, if your primary customers are businesses, often that business has consumers for its own customers. This begs the question, are the customers of my customer my customer? No, in the sense that there may be no direct contractual obligations, but yes, in the sense that the quality of your work directly impacts the quality of the experience for your business customers, consumer customers. Let's explore an example. Let's say, hypothetically, Acme manufactures vehicles. Jill's company is exclusively paid by Acme. But the quality of her delivery service impacts not only Acme, but also the network of Acme's dealerships and the ultimate purchasers of Acme's vehicles. Now, let's look within Acme itself. Who are Jill's customers at Acme? CEO, the director of purchasing, The line foreman? Jill knew the secret. The correct answer should be everyone, from the intern to the chairman of the board. Jill's answer, and what I would challenge you to repeat, is to treat everyone as important and worthy of the highest levels of customer service. As I mentioned at the beginning, cast that net as widely as possible. Thank you.